the Lady of the Throne, where God dwells within me as me. And I am here today to talk to you guys about a few things. Okay, so at this time, I'm going to speak to you from personal experiences and what I have observed and what I have watched. So, right now, I want you guys to know that this is the time where I have been observing the wicked. I have just been watching everything because I am protected. I am definitely chosen, always have been, always will be. That doesn't change. I am anointed, heavily anointed, because of who I am. And this isn't something that is a myth, and it isn't something that is made up. It is something that is the truth. But the problem is that a lot of people know this, but they don't want a lot of people to know. So I want you guys to understand the thing that is happening right now. It's very important that at this time you guys really understand what's happening in the world around you and what people are acting like, okay? And I'm going to call out a lot of things today because it's really sad to see a lot of these things occurring. So, there has been a lot of people that since the day I was born have known what I am all about. And if they didn't know that day, then they found out later. Now, what happened was these people already knew my divinity. And despite how, what circumstances they have tried to force me to stay in and confine me to certain lifestyles or certain things, these are the same people who provided some sense of fake love in order to uplift when basically to uplift to come up to the throne. And when that at that time when it happened, these people somehow got somehow lost in their actual plan that they wanted to do for my life. So what I mean is they want to uphold you to a high stature, the high divinity that I do possess. They want to hold you up to that, but they also did something where they flipped everything and tried to take it all back. My own people, basically. Black people, people who once supported, all people who once supported and who understood and who actually knew the truth about me. So, what they don't want you to know, all of these people running around here playing dumb, it's like this. You have the ones who are affiliated heavily in my life and the ones who know who I am. And there's the ones who jumped on the bandwagon to try to understand things, but don't even, they don't really know. One thing you guys have to understand about my life is you can't go off of celebrities. You can't go off of the media. You can't go off of everything that they're saying because they're getting paid to do a job. Now, all celebrities are not bad and but they have to do their job. Some of them I actually really had a lot of love for some of them and a lot of respect. However, when it comes to status and money, people will easily switch on you. People will easily like change on you. But the thing is, what they're trying to do, and I want you guys to understand that, what they're trying to do right now is they're trying to still keep me a secret. They're they're fighting really really hard to do this, but it's too late for that because this has already been exposed. Everybody knows, damn near everybody knows, but a lot of people are still finding out. But what I want you guys to understand is the media is going to push certain things for these particular kinds of people, and they're going to keep putting them in the spotlight, especially when there is me involved. These people are pitting people against each other, and it's like literally games of life. Like that's the type of stuff that they're playing. A lot of people have gotten hurt in this game that they are playing because they play too much. So the thing is, you do things like this and then you come against me with the knowledge and the full awareness of who I am. I am the highest ranking. I am the strongest. I am of God. I am from heaven. I am literally a goddess. Everything that I do in my life is of God, no matter how it looks and no matter what you see, no matter what you have heard. The problem is these people have created some type of scandal. There's some type of scandal involved in this where because they started to feel some type of way and because they thought that this was something that they could just change or something that they can just do on their own. But what they failed to realize, and what a lot of you guys, because I mean, I have so many supporters. I mean, I didn't realize how many people actually really supported me all over the world. There's so many people who do, and there's also so many people who believe the lies from Hollywood about me. But you guys have to understand this. I'm not trying to be a celebrity. Celebrities have to worship me to be a celebrity. I don't have to do that. What they want you guys to think is that this whole situation is set up to where they, people who have any type of clout or any type of fame or any type of money, they want you to think that they're the ones who are winning and they're the ones who people should aspire to be or to want to be with or to want to be like or to get to know. I do not fit in that role because all of those people are building upon my name. I am the real version of what a celebrity is. All of them are either like family to me or they're an enemy to me. It's going to be either way. It's not going to be in anything in between. Either I really love you or you're really against me. But what you guys have to understand about this world right now is that this is only a fight between God and heaven and hell, God and the devil. That's it. So anything that you do to oppose it, whether you feel like you are playing this little mind game thing that you guys have started to play for some reason because you let Satan get in your head. I'm clearly sitting here watching so many thousands of black women, especially in sororities. I'm sitting here watching thousands of you take first of all a man's side, B a horrible man's side, and C a really girly man's side. Like I'm sitting here watching this happen and this person is attacking a beautiful, intelligent, intellectual, honest, the bravest, the most powerful. You can put a million men in front of me. And I have shown you guys who I am through all of this, all of your games. But when you have Satan doing his work, he's going to try to steal from the divine. He's going to try to kill the divine. It's written in the Bible what he walks around doing. And I can't believe that black women, especially, have decided to keep going with that and to allow it and to let it continue on without doing anything about it and serving the enemy. It's like you guys don't know how to rebuke Satan. You really don't. You don't have the faith that you think you have, and you don't have the belief in God that you thought you had. Because if you really did, you would know exactly how Satan's coming at you in a situation like this. You would know what side you're going to pick instantly when you understand the psychology of what's going on behind the scenes. You guys can't tell me who I am, nor can you tell me who Seth is, who Osiris is, who Heru is. You guys can't tell me anything. I tell you. I don't care who you think you are, who you think you're with, what you think you know. what you think they told you, what you think is the truth, not one of you can ever be me. Not one of you can ever know what I know. Not one of you can ever have the power that I do. Not one of you is God. Not one of you. So it's really a frustrating situation where instead of getting me to this point with people and you guys got together to try to think you could just go against. And let me tell you something. The only reason why you guys have done the things that you do is because the people that you got on on your side with you have a lot of money physically right now that you guys can see. But you all know that I can take it away from all of them. Anything from them for disrespecting God, for going against the kingdom, for being evil, for selling their soul, for choosing Satan. All of this can happen too. But you guys see it happening, but you still choose to go against it. You still choose to go against God every single day for social media likes, for applause, for people, for attention, for clout, for laughs, for games, for fun, for jokes. And a lot of you guys have bought into all of this because some of you were always jealous of my position. You guys have to understand, you see a big time celebrity, a millionaire female, shaking around on the stage, and you think she's some type of god. She's not at all. At all. But that's what you guys think because you believe in what you see and you don't believe in what you don't see. So because that's something that you guys can see, it's so easy for you to become brainwashed by money and popularity because this is a person who has built a career off of me. These are people that have built careers off of me. They come to me for the inspiration. I am your every song. That's not their life. But in order for them to stay where they are, they feel like they've got to keep doing it. And that's what I want you guys to realize. They have a job to do spiritually as well. And the only mission that they have right now, when it comes to God, doing anything for me right now, is to keep doing what they were doing and keep trying to fight Satan. Because let me tell you, the battle is happening amongst all of them. And it's not just me. So don't ever do this whole woe is me thing. You don't even have to feel like don't even look at me like I'm the only one going through this. I'm not the only one dealing. They are as well because when you mimic God and you want to stand in God's image, you will too go through the same things. You will experience what it is like for God's own people to go against God. You will experience that too. You have to take in everything that it comes with the same way that I do. So every day it is their job, it is their goal every single day to convince all of these people all over that they have not sold their soul. It is their job to do this every single day because deep down inside they know that they have. They know that that's what they've done. So you guys have to see clearly, clearly. I I see my influence. I see all of this. I see this everywhere. But you guys have to also see what I see. You have to see how there is something that's moving a lot of people right now. And thank God there's still good people here right now at this time, but that is getting thin and more and more and more thin or lessening. That number is getting smaller and smaller and smaller when it comes to believers versus non-believers. That number of believers is getting really really small really really quickly. But I'm so grateful that when it was time for you guys to make a decision on your own, You actually chose the right decision for the time right now. You guys saw beyond the whole like name and bright lights thing. You guys weren't like really moved by the whole glamour of it all. You guys actually made life decisions. And I'm so glad that a lot of people who believe really did. But those who did not believe, it was crickets. I didn't hear anything. It was the quietest day in America to see so many people banking on and who had bet on going against God. So many people did not want to see God prevail. There is no negativity over here in my life. I am the epitome of what peace is. When people allow that to come in to their life. And I told you guys this before. It is not about how I treat you, it is about how you treat me. I am a big, huge name on this earth as well as in heaven. It is these haters' jobs, including people with a lot of money. Yes, I have a lot of haters. I mean, people even with billions of dollars feel a certain types of way about me when I speak a certain type of way. They want to feel powerful, forgetting the fact that it is my power that made you who you are, that put your name in lights. It was me. It wasn't anyone else but me. So when I speak to them, I could tell they feel some type of way because I saw when the shift happened. Because of that shift, they felt like, okay, well, be alone and we'll just gang up and we'll just do our thing. But how is it that all of you ganged up and I still came out a victor alone? That is because I am truly who I say I am. So, all of that, all of these years of fake love should have meant something when it was time for it to mean something. And now that we're at this point, it should have meant stay on the side of God, even if you got to fake it to make it. That would have been the most common sense thing to do. But because common sense doesn't exist anymore, and the only thing that is real is what someone is feeding you and gassing you up about on social media and what the media is putting out here about these phony people. See, when you are dealing with God, you other people cannot hide anything. Nothing can be faked. But you know what's so funny and what I laugh at every day? The fact that you guys make plans every day to go against the divine. And I laugh at someone every single day because it's like a pathetic, weak attempt at doing the same thing over and over and over because every time it's done, every snark remark that's made, every stupid phrase that you have somehow found from nowhere, like you're pulling things out of the sky. Every little dumb thing that you guys have been doing and constantly being defeated by the divine, by the hand of God, every single time I see you guys crash out, I really sit here and I think to myself, I cannot believe that so many of you can't recognize the enemy. I can't believe so many of you loudly express your dedication to Satan. You guys have to understand these people are mad because their secrets are exposed right now. These people are mad because there is people walking around this earth who can discern spirits right now. These people are mad because there's people walking this earth that really do believe in Jesus Christ. Listen, most of the people that you guys look up to, praise, or get your energy from, they give you that little dopamine rush for the day, that good laugh for the day. Most of them, they can't even say Jesus. These people are so lost. That's why it's very important for you guys not to ever aspire to be like anyone else but yourself. But yourself. Listen, the ones that I respect in this world and people who I really truly love are the people who stayed with me through everything from the beginning to the end. And if you ever think for any second that everything does not revolve around me, you better think again, because every single thing in this world revolves around me, from American politics to everything. Everything that you damn near everything that you see, damn near every major company revolves around my name. But see, this is the problem. There's people in this world who have certain levels and certain positions and certain roles that they see money attached to and feel like they have some type of control over certain things. So knowing that the truth is in front of them, they use carnal things to go against God. But using carnal things to go against God is like taking a piece of paper, creating a paper plane, and throwing it up into the air trying to reach God. That is what it feels like every single time, all of you, no matter how many of you it is, that is how it feels every single time you say what you say and you do what you do. It's like little paper planes coming and nothing happens. Because life is really meant to be peaceful, beautiful. It's supposed to be this beautiful place. And the more you guys keep letting Satan trick you into thinking, because I told you exactly who Satan is. But the more you listen, you guys don't know anything about your history. You're learning from me. You guys didn't know these things. You're learning these things from me. The biggest billionaires in this world are learning these things from me. These people have harvested energy from me. You understand? Your next iPhone may have something to do with me. But you guys don't understand the things that big people in this world really understand. But they're not going to tell you guys because you are little small earthlings to these people. So they're not going to tell you what's really going on. But what's really going on is they're playing a psychological mind game on all of you. Because they're thinking we can still keep this going, but we don't want everybody to know what we're doing and who she really is. So we're gonna like play this middle ground and we're gonna play them, right? While we're quote unquote playing her, right? That's the concept. But there is no playing on God. God can take everything with one hand and ruin everything by just clenching one fist. And all of you can be gone tomorrow, next week, whenever. So God's power is real and God really does exist. But when you have atheists in certain positions, and when you also have people who may say that they believe in God, but all they see is that dollar bill, that money, that is what's destructing this world right now. And what happened back in our history, African people, African American people, since you guys think you know a lot, but the thing is, you don't know a thing until you're willing to open up your mind and learn. Open up your mind and learn. See, what has happened is you guys have been let into a society, a sorority, fraternity. You guys have been let into groups where they kept this secret about me for a very long time. But when one situation happens, I don't fold, but you all fold, right? I never folded, but you did. So when that happens, you guys turn just like Satan, because Satan comes in and twists words. Satan comes in and twists the story. He comes in and changes everything around. That's exactly what you guys did because he was your leader. He was the one who was pushing your groups. So you guys allowed that to happen. And then what you decided to do was somehow think in your minds, Isis looks like a regular person. Let's try it and see what happens. What bright idea did you have? And now look at your life. So you guys are just basically doing all of this fighting for your reputation right now. That's what you're doing. You're fighting for that, and you're fighting to hold on to the lies that you told to all of these people, whether it be students at my job, or it be these phony people on social media, or it be like these celebrities and stuff. Like, all of you guys are family, whoever. All of you basically are trying to feel like you're right. Because deep down inside, there is a severe guilt there because of the punishment that has come upon you and that is about to. It's like, man, God is even showing you through Donald Trump. Like, God is even showing you through him becoming president, is even showing these people that you guys make plans and God laughs. It's like, it's so crazy how you guys think you can keep doing the things that you do. And all of the grace. Listen, sometimes I'm quiet because I know your future. Sometimes I seem like I'm not doing anything right away because I'll do it later. Sometimes you may feel like you have gotten away with your crime, but I have already took away someone from you to show you who God is. Sometimes you may think I look normal like everyone else, but I'm nothing like everyone else. Sometimes they will lie to you and tell you so many different things. These people are out here talking about things that have nothing to do with real life. They're selling you fantasies right now. They're selling you imaginary things right now. They're brainwashing you. Even if you are spiritual and you let the word alien come out of your mouth and you're spiritual, you make videos on YouTube and you talk to people about spiritual things, you still don't understand. So instead of following the wave and trying to find out what's going on between myself and other people of power, you guys need to do your research and understand your truth and how you're being brainwashed. See, they're going to do the things that they have done to me because I am everything that this world consists of inside of me, meaning that I am a person who sees everything. So they're going to do everything that they can do with their little abilities. They're going to do things in order to make you guys get brainwashed even more and keep you further away from the truth. But it is up to you guys to understand and want to take heed to the actual knowledge that's here. None of these people can think about it. Why would someone be given any type of key to a city? Let's just use that for instance. Why would someone be given something like that who did nothing really? See, these days, people that Hollywood pushes out to have a certain type of image, PR, these people have their PR team has been working overtime messing with me. They've been having to do a lot. Now, why would someone like that even have such a thing when there's people back in history over 300 years ago who actually deserve something like that because they really helped a lot of people in a major way? I'm talking about slavery. I'm talking about help people get jobs. I mean, so much positivity. But these days, you give it to someone who Just for what? Who did what? Who did what? Clout? You guys are putting people in prestigious positions just because they shake it fast on stage. That's it. Can you believe it? But it's a mockery to these people, and that's what I want you guys to understand, because I wouldn't be proud of that. I would feel severely mocked and really really ashamed, because I would know damn well that I had no business being a part of anything prestigious if I have not shown any prestige in any way. I would feel like, you know what, that they went over my head with that. I would feel dumbfounded knowing that I'm being mocked by people who are trying to do a certain thing, and I never, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't. But see, when it comes to me, my power is unexplainable. And in order for humanity to stay normal in the eyes of these people who are running stories in the media, they want you to feel like what you just saw did not happen. You know what? If anyone's writing a book about my life right now, because there's also, you guys just don't understand the things that's going on right now. There's people already started writing the books on my life. People have already started doing this. Now, you guys need to name this. Somebody name it. Now You See Me, like that movie. Now You See Me, that movie about like these groups of teenagers doing magic tricks. Now You See Me, name it that, or Catch Me If You Can, or something like that. Something catchy, something like one of those movies, like a spin-off to one of those movies that they made where, someone was really really, it was like, I can't believe I just saw that. It's like, what's happening is God is here, and these people are aware of that. But in order to keep you guys normal, they've gotta sell you some type of fantasies. They've got to keep you guys normal, because they want you to feel like you didn't just see what you just saw. You didn't hear what you just heard, and you didn't, no, she didn't really do it. She didn't really do that. That's what they've been doing. So the certain things that I'll post on social media, certain things that I'll post here on YouTube, you guys will hear it clearly. Premonitions, seeing the future clearly. Everything happens exactly the way I say. But you know what they're going to do? Again, in order for you guys to stay normal, they're going to try to make you feel like this, what you just heard, didn't happen. You guys have to understand that they're working triple time, overtime, in order to keep ancient secrets a secret. That's what they are doing. And they're not trying to tell you that God is so real and that this is really coming from heaven. This is really happening, because they were already in preparation for the day when it would happen. You guys have to understand, these people already knew. So now that it's here, and because they're hearing the things that they don't like, because all of their wickedness is coming out with this. But that's how God operates. Don't go looking for something that you did not want to find. You seek, you shall find. And what I'm going to bring to all of you is the truth every single time. Because what you should have never done, honestly, you should have never made that change. You should have never chose Satan. That's what's got everybody in a frenzy and everyone's panties in a bunch right now, because you guys clearly chose the enemy, and that's why everybody feels some type of way. But if you stay on the good side, don't forget that God does forgive, right? There's forgiveness there. And I have played my part in doing that. But like moving forward, it shouldn't be you guys still trying to do this cover up game. Stop trying to cover up, because at the end of the day, there's no such thing as covering up with God. You can't hide anything. And just because I don't speak it, it doesn't mean I don't know it. You could be in the United States right now and working with someone in a different country right now. And if that person decided to go against me, they're you're not going to have a chance to see that person again. And I don't have to be there. You guys don't understand what is going on. And a lot of these people do. But see, you guys at the bottom of this pyramid scheme, because it's a scheme, but you guys at the very bottom, I'm talking about American workers. I'm talking like people, everyday people. You guys are at the very bottom of this. See, you guys are the loudest because you don't know what's going on. And the ones that's a little higher than you guys, they know what's going on, so they're not the loudest. But you guys have to understand, be wise right now. Because what they're not telling you is anything you do against me will be consequences. That's what they're leaving out. That's what they're not telling you guys right now. So be careful when you guys do what you do. And I know the devil does this one thing, and I'm going to leave you guys with this. If you have gotten together with people to do any type of group efforts to go against the divine, that is something that only Satan would do because God really does walk alone. That's all I have.